kickoff. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more. Dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's thrown. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Fires left. Pulls it in. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Brown wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Inside the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running to Green. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Back to the ground game on the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Brown will throw it. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Using his legs, it's Stewart. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going forward on that one early in the game in that situation.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Jackrabbit. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
The Golden Bears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Here's the handoff. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Got a man, it's Keith. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got a little space. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. At the 35, he's loose. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brown wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive yards.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Hold and fire complete. It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Selden. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Shakes off the defender. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
The Hokies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Fires to the big fella. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
He goes out of bounds at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Virginia Tech.
The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Virginia Tech 14, Cal 13.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. The inside handoff. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Now, Virginia Tech.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Brown will throw it. He's going to let it go. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. And the Golden Bears are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. Trying to punch it in. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Tight end now in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Buys a little time. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's thrown. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Tripped up for the tackle. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Heath. All kinds of room to the right. Wide open spaces. The 10. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give out of the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Brown will throw it. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. You know, there's no real